My name is Modupe. I'm a student practical nurse. I'm here to demonstrate how to bathe a newborn baby and how to swaddle a newborn baby. But before I go ahead, I would like to do my 2 minutes hand wash. I've done my 2 minutes hand wash and I've checked the room temperature. It is okay for the baby, it's not too cold. It's warm enough for the baby. So I have gathered all my supplies. I have the baby soap, the baby lotion, the baby diaper, the washcloths, the flannel to swaddle the baby, and I already undressed my baby. I just left the diaper on. Then this is the baby bathtub. I already cleaned it with wipes and washed thoroughly. Then I put the water for the baby, but first of all I ran cold water, then I added hot water to adjust the temperature to the one that will be good for the baby. And I had to put my wrist, the wrist of my hand, to check the temperature of the water, because if the water is too hot for me, definitely it will be too hot for the baby. But I've checked it and it is okay for the baby. So I'm going to go ahead and bathe my baby now. So I'm going to be carrying the baby. The baby's head is well supported with my hand. So I'm going to wash the baby's face. I'm not going to use soap. So I'm going to wash the eyes first. So I'm going to clean from the inner contours to the outer contours, one wipe. And the other eye from the inner contours to the outer contours to prevent cross-contamination. And I'm going to be cleaning the baby's face. I'm cleaning the baby's face and the ears. And I'm rinsing the baby's face now. And the ears. And I'll drop this. Then I'll put my baby down. I'm not going to wash the head now so as to prevent heat loss. So I'm going to dry the baby's face. I've dried my baby's face. Then I'm going to be taking off the diaper of the baby. And as I'm taking off the diaper, I'm checking the umbilical cord for any discharge, for any bleeding, but I can see that it's dry and intact. It is okay. Then I'm checking the diaper. It is not soiled. If the diaper is soiled, I will have to clean the baby with wet wipes before I bathe the baby. So I'm going to drop this in the garbage can. So I'm going to be carrying the baby to the bathtub now. The baby is well supported in my hand. And I'm going to put the baby into the bathtub. I know it is normal for babies to cry first when you put them into the tub, but as the baby gets used to the water and feels the warmth, then the baby will be relaxed. And I'm making sure that the head of the baby is up. I don't want to put the head into water so as to prevent the heat loss and maintain the body temperature. So I'm going to be adding soap. Then I'll pick another face cloth to wash the baby. So I'm going to start from the head and from the neck. I'll be washing the neck. This is done to clean off any milk that must have been left over. Maybe the baby vomited after the baby was fed. So I'll clean it. Then I'll wash the hands. I'll clean the hands and clean the armpits. Then I'll clean any creases in the arms. Then I'll wash the tummy. Then I'll go down to the thighs. I'll clean the thighs. I'll clean the creases. I'll wash the feet. I'll go down. Then I'm going to clean the groin area and the genital area. So I'm going to flip the baby over so that I can wash the baby's back. And making sure also that the baby's head is above the water. So I'm going to clean the baby's neck, the back of the neck, and I'm going to wash the back. And I'm going to clean the thigh, the back of the knees. I'm going to clean the feet. I'm going to clean any creases. I'm going to wash the buttocks, and I'm going to rinse the baby. and I'll feed the baby back. Now I'm going to be washing the baby's head, and I'll be doing that in a circular motion. This is done so that the water will not drop down onto the baby's face. I'm going to rinse the hair. Now I've finished bathing the baby, so I'm going to carry the baby back onto and place her on the towel. So I'm going to cover the baby so as to make sure that the baby is warm enough, and I'm going to dry the hair so as to prevent heat loss and not make the baby cold. Then I'm going to dry the baby, dry the body, make sure I dry the armpits, all the creases, the neck area. I'll make sure that the umbilical cord is dry, it is not wet. I'll dry the feet everywhere. I'll dry the back also, cover the baby. Then I'm going to apply lotion. I'm going to apply lotion and cream the baby, cream the back, feet, the hands, making sure that the baby is well covered to prevent cold. Then I'm going to be putting on the baby's diaper. And I'll be dressing the baby. So I've dressed the baby now. So I want to swaddle the baby. So I'm going to put this away to create enough space for me to swaddle the baby. So this is the baby's flannel, and I'm going to form a triangle with it. So the size of my triangle will depend on the size of my baby. Because I have a small baby, so I'm going to form a large triangle, so as to give me enough space to swaddle the baby. So I'll put this down. So I'm going to lift the baby, put the towel on. So I'm going to expose the baby's body so as to swaddle the baby now. So I'll make sure that the edge of the flannel is 1 inch below the head of the baby. So I'm going to start by bringing in this flannel. I'll wrap it tight and bring the edge behind the baby's back, and I bring this up. The swaddling is done just to create the same kind of environment as the womb for the baby, and it is a suiting position for the baby. It makes them comfortable, and it makes them to be able to be more relaxed. So I'll bring this back and I'll wrap it. So I have swaddled the baby. This is how to swaddle a baby. Thank you.